Yo, what up, baby? It's DJ Sus1, the feature presentation. I had the pleasure of meeting this young star a little while ago. I'm sure he doesn't remember, but he's become
Wow, I
such a
really
big.
don't. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was one time. It was an event. I probably just came off as some light skinned dude that's trying to talk. but you became such a big star. You were already a star at the moment, but you became even a bigger star.
Thank you.
Russ, what's good, boy?
What's going on, man? I appreciate that.
It's my first time talking to you, man. I learned so much about you researching. Like, first of all, I thought you were strictly from Atlanta. I know that's where you rep, but you spent time in North Carolina and Kentucky when you was a kid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When did you move to go to Atlanta? Like, do you even consider, do you even rep those two places at all?
Kentucky, I spent 1 year in Kentucky.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. But North Carolina, I was there for mad long. I was there for like 12 years, but it was the first 12 years of my life. So it didn't really, I don't know, play as much of a factor as the next, as the rest of my life. Like I moved to Atlanta when I was 12. So,
I lived in Brooklyn till I was like 9 or 10, but I can't rep it because I moved from there. So I just tell motherfuckers I'm from the suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I moved to Atlanta like going into 8th grade. You feel me? So like 8th grade in high school and shit, that's kind of when, I don't know, I feel like that's when you really figure yourself out. When you start
you got so much music you've released since you started moving in this game. Like it's an incredible amount of music. Of course, you got Shake the Snow Globe out. You got the new single Ugly out with Lil Baby.
Yes.
And now you're independent.
Right.
So first of all, how do you feel being independent, being with such a structured business such as Columbia for so long? And do you like it better? Do you like having the machine better? Do you like being in charge of just everything and just spending your own money? Like,
I think the machine is an illusion, to be honest.
Really?
I think the machine is an illusion. Well, because what the machine is people and money.
Yes.
So like,
but other people's money, but it comes out of your money later.
It's your money. Yeah, it's really your money. They're just fronting it. But the machine is an illusion because, like I said, it's really just people and money. So once you know the people that are pulling the levers and you have your own money, then you're a machine. You feel me? Like I feel like, I'm independent and I had the most added song at Urban Radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in Rap Caviar, like all these big looks that you would think can only come from being with the machine, but it's not. It's things that come from knowing the right people and having the capital to invest. You feel me? So I think being independent is just way better because I can choose what I want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like you're always going to run into that with labels. Like they might just want to only focus on one thing and that's it. And they don't want to shift gears. They don't want to go work this, that, or the other. But my time with Columbia was cool. It was a learning experience and, it was just time to go to the next chapter. But yeah, independent is the wave for sure.
I was just about to ask, is it safe to say that you would never be signed and be under the illusion again, the illusion of machine again?
I just don't see what I don't see what a label could offer me that I couldn't get myself, because they can't guarantee radio playing, they can't guarantee playlisting. So those two things have to be taken off the table. And for any artist who's going to watch this, like any label who tries to guarantee you radio play, and
they used to guarantee it, but no longer.
No, they can't. You can't guarantee me something that's not in your control. You feel me? So
that's true.
I just don't see what they could offer. It's like money. I have my own radio. My radio team that I have now, to me, is stronger than the one I had, when I was with a label. Playlisting, that is not a guarantee on any front. So I got as good as a shot as y'all got. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what could they really offer. The PR side was always just, I mean, come on. Like that never helped me. By being with a label. So I don't know. I don't see it really making sense at all.
What made you, and I'm sorry I was late on it because I know it came out a few months ago, bring the Big Tigger whole the basement Rap City back. that first of all, that was a vibe, and you was spitting on a whole nother level. I was like, is this 99? It seemed like you was rhyming after Big Pun and fucking and Cannabis and DMX. I'm like, this nigga is on some other shit right now. Whose idea was that?
So my director, who I worked with on every video, Edgar Estevez, I'll always just be sending him songs, and he'll send me back ideas and treatments. So I sent him that one, and he instantly sent me back the whole Rap City idea. And I was like, okay, at first I wasn't sold on it because I was thinking we needed to go more music video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? Let me send it to Ab-Soul and see if he fucks with it. Because if he fucks with it, then I'll trust y'all's creative, judgment. So he was like, this is crazy. He was like, but really what we need is to get Big Tigger. Because Edgar's idea originally didn't have Big Tigger in it. It was just like the setting of Rap City. Ab-Soul was like, yo, if we get Big Tigger, it's a rap. So we got Big Tigger, and then I feel like that shit was a little moment. You know what I mean?
That was a moment that was dope for the culture. It felt good because I'm a nostalgia guy. I even collect nostalgia. I got VHSs and cassette tapes and old boom boxes around my house. So I just thought that was dope because that first of all, you were spitting like,
thank you,
like crazy, and it just took me back to a time where TV was big. BET was big. Freestyling was bigger than I think it is today, and bars. You know what I'm saying?
And I still, man, I will always love that style of rap where it's just like, yo, put a beat on and rap for 2-3 minutes. Like that's what that whole Project Chomp was about. It was just like no one's like I grew up on 07 Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Like when he was just going crazy. Like I grew up on that. You feel me? When you would just watch everybody's Rap City in the basement and just like, it was dope. Even like the warm up by J. Cole, when J. Cole would just be rapping for mad long. Like, Drake's freestyles, like the timestamp freestyles, 5 a.m.s here in the city. Like, I don't know, like that's always been, aside from like the hits and just like the great music, that's always been my favorite shit. Like, cause to me, it's almost like it's almost like how nice are you? I don't know how nice you are.
That's how hip hop's supposed to be. But I've been in the game for a couple of eras now, and that's just not as popular today. Of course, you're one of the guys that's bars, Drake, Kendrick.
Yeah.
I think the Baby's nice. I like the Baby. Lil Baby's killing it. By the way, his single "Ugly's" out featuring Lil Baby right now.
Yes.
But it's not the majority anymore. It used to be,
because you know what it is, and I'm not super mad at this, but I think what it is that the barometer has just become more about your art in your world and who's in it and how many people are you attracting to your world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about you. Like, it's just about DaBaby being DaBaby and Roddy Ricch being Roddy Ricch and these people just being them and Russ being Russ and whoever, and like, and whatever the fans, whoever is in this ecosystem with me, cool, we're rocking out. But yeah, I do miss that element of like, yo, how nice are you at this rapping thing though? Now I think it's just more about everything but that. I think it's about the beat, the song, the catchiness, the image, the brand, the TikTok, the this. It's about so many of these other things going on. Yeah. But I'm still always bar up and always have those songs in the cut. Like I'm always, because I personally enjoy that. Like, and I would like to hear every rapper in the world do their version of Chomp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear y'all rap because I simply enjoy that. And I like seeing how, I feel like I really get to see how your brain works and how you think about things. Like, that was the cool shit to me about like Wayne and 07. And like I said, when you hear Drake do the 5 a.m.s and J. Cole just go off and shit, it's like, you got to really see how their brain worked for real. Like, how they thought about things like, damn, you chose to rhyme that with this. And just like the intricacies, I don't know. It was just really dope. It was like the most impressive part of the shit to me. So,
well, continue that. I was actually going to ask you who your goats were because of the way you be spitting sometimes. So you obviously said Wayne. Wayne
is up there for sure. Yeah.
The way you spit, it seemed like it was like Wayne, Hove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who were your goats? Like, who inspired you?
I mean, I originally got interested in rap and hip hop via 50 and Eminem.
Nice. Yeah, true. Eminem's Bars City, but
one
of the greatest project. Get Rich or Die Trying is probably top 5 hip hop projects ever.
Easily, I think so for sure. For
That
sure.
one, Snoop Doggy Style. I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of what else I put up there. Maybe one of Dre's Chronic albums. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, 50 is crazy. 50M. And then I got into it was in high school because so I was a freshman in high school in '06. So when Wayne was like going crazy, like I just remember being in high school and freestyles were dropping in the mixtapes and like Wayne was just running shit. You know what I mean? Like I remember what it felt like in high school when a Millie dropped and all like, so just that idea of just being able to just spaz on a beat was Wayne, then Drake, J. Cole, Kanye. I didn't get into Jay-Z till like I was older, like 17, 18, because the subject matter, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just that like I said, just that whole just put a beat on and rap. That's why I love when Absol said on Who Wants What when he was like, shut up and rap. It's like that's what I'm trying to hear. I don't want to like sometimes I just want to see if you can rap for real. I know that like it's not even the barometer anymore. Like it's about the songs. Like I know, you feel me? But like it's still nice to see like who can really rap.
Nah, but the greats, it's about the song. Of course, it's about the hits, but it's also about who can rap.
Yeah, who can hold your attention for 4 minutes, all bars. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And it's like that's why to me Chomp was just so important because I was pretty aware that people didn't think that I could do that.
Hold that thought right there. I want to go off of that. So I'm mixed. I'm black and white. I know I look Dominican, but that's just not the case. You're Sicilian. You're Italian.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you because I don't know if this is a whack question or generic, but I had people look at me different and not take me seriously because I was mixed and because of how I grew up or something. Did you have a hard time, even though you were nice as shit, coming into the game and people looking at you different because you're Italian or of a race factor? You know what I'm saying?
I think it was easier being white in general is obviously easier to do pretty much anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not about to sit here and act like it was some struggle. But I would say coming through the vessel of hip hop, I think there naturally and rightfully so was a bit of an eyebrow raising of like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you actually rap? And then, and I get it. So that's why I was just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna use Chomp as an example because I knew that just like doing a freestyle here and a Funk Flex freestyle there and a song here wasn't going to be enough. I needed to do it on a whole like little project, and I needed to do it alongside people who I know y'all think are the ones. You feel me? So it's like that to me. I'm just proud of myself for doing that, man. Because like I don't know too many rappers who would even have the balls to rap alongside Black Thought. You feel me?
Yeah.
And let him just go for 2.5 minutes. And I sent my verse out first. I didn't like everyone got to hear my verse. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get to hear anyone's shit. So nah, man, it's just like I'm super proud of that project and that it came together and that it did what it did. Cause I think from a perception standpoint, you just simply can't say Russ can't rap anymore. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like now there's a whole project of evidence. Like you can't. And that's all I really wanted to prove was like, aside from the fact that I just love that style of rap, I also wanted to prove like Russ can rap. Those 3 words, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
You have proven that, but being an MC, you want to be number one. Now, where do you feel like you put yourself on the list as far as today's generation of hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
As far as just rapping abilities, like who can spit?
Yeah, who can spit? It's there's different tiers of it, right? You're definitely a hit maker. You've already proven that. You definitely can spit. You've proven that. So I don't know if you want to take it there, but yeah, as a spitter, 100%. The great
pure like rapping ability.
Because now we're talking about we're talking about the Kendricks of the world. We're talking about the Coles. We're talking about
I'm up there. I'm not like this is the thing people don't understand. This shit is a sport. So for me I don't care if you're the 6th man off the bench or whatever. You feel like you can hang with the best. You have to. So I always think it's funny when people in rap are like, I'm the best and I'm the best and and then like fans and people on the internet like, how do you think that, like, you're bugging, you fucked up, what's wrong with you? What? It's like, how am I supposed to think? You feel me? I don't think anyone can fuck with me. That's how I'm supposed to think. You feel me?
That is how you're supposed to think.
I don't think anyone can fuck with me when it comes to being in a studio because I know what I'm capable of doing it here by myself. You feel me? So I don't think anyone can fuck with me on that regard. But like,
but you also want the lists and people to say that, like when they
exactly. And that's why Chomp was important, because it's like another couple of those, you can't really keep me out of the conversation as far as who can rap. You feel me? Because after enough examples, it's kind of like, all right, like, even if we don't want to give it to him, that motherfucker's rapping his ass off. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I'm up there. I feel like I can hang with the best. So wherever people want to place me is cool, but you got to at least put me in the conversation after that Chomp tape for sure.
Nice.
Because now I've shown you, like, here's Best on Earth, here's Losing Control, here's 5 times platinum R&B songs. And oh, by the way, here's me spazzing for fucking 20 minutes over Ninth Wonder, DJ Premier, and Alchemist beats with Black Thought and Benny and Busta and Absol.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, in Crooked Eye. You feel me? So, like, how do you want it? Which hand? You feel me? Right, left hand, like layup, jump shot. How do you want it? You feel me?
Besides being the spitter, did the success of like Best on Earth and some of these records surprise you? Because it's like one of the biggest records on earth. Literally,
yeah, Best on
like
Best
one of the best records on earth when it came out. So
Best on Earth definitely surprised me. How are you not surprised that Rihanna posts your shit? It's like,
Google, when you get off this and you Google DJ Sus One Rihanna, and I had a moment with Rihanna maybe back in 2009. So I understand how it is to have a moment with Rihanna. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's crazy.
How'd that feel?
I was surprised. I was as surprised as everyone else. It's like, I found out with everyone else too. I'm like, wait, she just posted this shit? Like, it was crazy. But all the other records that have done well for me, I expected them to, because I'm making them from what I consider like a high taste level. And I'm not in here trying to fucking, I'm not in here bullshitting. Like, I'm trying to make my best shit. So when it does super well, whatever that means, and it goes crazy, it's like, I think every song of mine should go crazy. So,
no, but there's levels. Like, you expect, you're trying to make a hit record. You want it to be successful. You expect it to be successful, but then there's shit that's just all the way out of the stratosphere.
Yeah, that's why, like, Best on Earth was just shocking. I was like, I fuck with the song. That's why I made it. But it's like, I didn't think it was gonna
be on that level.
Nah, that shit went nuts.
Crazy. You Could Have Left Me Alone. That record. Who are you talking about? Who broke it? Is that an ex-girlfriend? Not, because I always tell people I have the worst experiences with women. I listen to that record. I'm like, this nigga went through some shit. I'm gonna ask him who the fuck did this shit.
No, it's just like people just like overplaying their role sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's people? Is it an ex?
Nah, it's not even an ex. Sometimes it's just women who create scenarios in their head that aren't reality, and like bring all this fucking drama and nonsense to you. And it's like, you could have just left me alone if you were just gonna go be a nut. Like, you know,
relationships is tough, man. Are you able? Please don't be mad at me. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but are you able?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to be in a relationship at this level of success at this age? I mean, you've gotten a lot of paper out here in these streets. You
know what I think? I think it's a cool thing at this point because it's a focusing thing. I think being in a relationship focuses you for sure, because running around and dealing with women and just dealing with women on a large scale and kind of living that life, it's distracting. There's no other way to put it. It's distracting because you're dealing with so many different people and whatever. And, being in a relationship, I could see it being very focusing, and very like, all right, I got that part of my life taken care of. You feel me? Now I'm really about to just lock in.
But look at the level you're on now. On my little radio TV level, I don't know how to trust people. I don't know how to say, oh, she's really into me or she's into what's going on.
You got to date on your level then. See, because meaning if you date on your level, you wouldn't have that trust issue because you know that she's got just as much as you got going on. You feel me? That's why people end up dating like on their level. You know, when you see fans like, would you ever date a regular girl? Would you? It's like, it's not even anything against regular girls or whatever the fuck that means. It's more so like, there's a reason why actors date actresses and why musicians date each other and so on and so forth. It's because we know that that person doesn't need us for shit. It's even playing field. You know what I'm saying? It's when you start to kind of like, you know, mess around with people who aren't on the same level, you start to question the intention. Like, why are you fucking with me? Because you're not bringing to the table what I'm bringing to the table. So now this is confusing. And now I'm questioning what you're even really doing here.
Let me just clean myself up from this question real quick, because she's gonna see the interview. To my
Shit.
girl, you're on the level with me. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not letting Russ get me in trouble.
You got yourself in trouble. You should have kept that one in the holster.
Yo, so look, you helped raise over $500,000 for Black causes. That's dope. That's fire. This is such, I don't know if I should ask like this, like what made you do that, but like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Obviously, you know, things have been crazy over the pandemic. It woke a lot of people up with the George Floyd situation, a bunch of other situations that's been going on for decades and decades and decades and centuries. Was that the thought process, or what made you feel like donating that type of money to these causes?
I just feel like if you're white making money off of Black culture, which is hip hop,
yes,
then you kind of, you're responsible for putting money back in to Black culture and helping with Black related issues. It can't just be gimme, gimme, gimme. You know what I'm saying? Like, here I am inside of Black culture making money off of it. Give me my money, give me my money, give me my money. And then when there's some real shit going on in the Black community, it's like, yeah, good luck. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you can't do that. And if you do, you look, it's really obvious what side you're on. And it's really obvious, like, that you were simply using Black culture to propel yourself to where you wanted to get to, but you actually had no intention of being down at all. And you were not trying to help. So I don't know. I just feel like I was doing my part. And, you know, I don't know. I'm not as educated on the issues and the finer things and how to handle certain things, all that. So that's why, like, I was like, you know what I can do though is mobilize my fan base, and we can raise some money, and I can talk to some people who know way more about this stuff to me, like Tamika Mallory's and My Sons, and Karen Civil connected me with them, and you know, helped out with other just Black-owned businesses around the country.
Shout out to Karen Civil, she's a good friend. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so like she connected me with, you know, Tamika, and I had known My Son, and just their foundation, and you know, just connected me with people that I could, you know, help out. And it's because they know more about it than me, and they're going to be able to do more with the money than I am. You feel me? Because they know what to do with it. So I just feel like I was doing my part. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all it is. It's like at the end of the day, you'd be ignorant to continue to ignore the like mistreatment, just insane things going on.
Nah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And I hope other people wake up from that. Did you experience police brutality, you know, growing up at all?
No.
Not at all.
No.
And that means a lot. That, you know, that speaks a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's like me not experiencing it, Black people experiencing it by the, you know, damn near everyone, right? And me making money off of Black culture and not helping out when there's some shit going on for real is crazy to me. Like, I was looking around, like, on the low, kind of like, yo, there's a lot of white artists out here that definitely take advantage and monetize off of whether it's, you know, hairstyles, vocabulary, whatever it is, off of Black culture. And I don't see y'all putting up any money. I just see Black squares, and I see, like, you know, keep fighting. It's like, what? Keep your fucking words. Put some fucking money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, put some money up. Otherwise, this shit looks fucking half-assed. It looks like a PR move. Like, you having the ability to raise millions of dollars, and you choosing to just be like, hey man, prayers. Really? Nah.
Yeah, people are crazy. And honestly, some people just don't understand. Like I've talked to
You
some
don't,
people.
yeah, but you know what? You don't have to understand shit. All you need to understand is this, that you don't understand, in that there's clearly some fucked up shit going on, and you have the ability to play a role in the solution of funding a solution, etc. So you choosing not to, and just choosing to be like, oh, but I empathize with y'all, is crazy to me. I think that's wild. I think it's so wild.
It is wild. It's fucked up. Dude, what do you think, and just in your opinion, and this has been going on, I don't know if there is an answer for this, but do you think there is any solution to creating peace and unity? I mean, look, when the George Floyd thing happened, it was fucking horrible, right? But the riot was fucking horrible. Those are people who were taking advantage, but the protests were incredible. And the protest was not just black people. I saw a lot of white people. I saw a lot of Asian people. Of course, we saw our people, black people.
Yeah.
So that showed a lot of unity, which I don't think would have happened in the 60s or the 50s. So you think there's a solution to creating unity? Do you think some of the older generations just have to die out? Like, what do you think it is?
Low key, yeah. But the problem is the older generations, a lot of them pass their way of thinking on to their kids and their kids. So I don't know. You know, I think it's not overnight, and I just think it's more people in positions of power who are progressive and are fucking aware of what's going on. I think it's got to be fixed from the inside out, you know? So I think the more people who get on the inside who have a fucking heart are, you know,
and conscience, yeah.
Yeah.
So look, Russ, what do you got coming up? You know, what plans do you have, man? You making a lot of moves in this game right now.
Yeah.
And you're one of the top spitters out. What is the next 1-2 year goals, bro? Because I know there's always the next tier and the next tier.
I want to do everything I've already done just independently. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that first, because I already have like songs that are completely independent that have gone platinum for sure. But now that I'm like off a label and just fully in this new chapter, new decade, like I want a whole new batch of songs that haven't even come out yet that end up going platinum in a year. I want, you know, the number ones at radio independently. But I'm really just focused on myself right now and mentally getting in a great place and just having fun with it and making great music and letting the chips fall where they may. Cause I feel like a lot of times we get so far ahead of ourselves and just trying to plan out the future and adjust this so that this happens, that you end up losing sight of how beautiful the present day is. And, you know, 5 years goes by and you're like, wow, it went so fast. It's like, yeah, it went so fast because you weren't even there for it, because you were always further ahead. So I'm just trying to stay right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yo, I don't know if this is too much information, but what happens to the records that you came out with Columbia now? Like, do they always just own that? Are you able to?
Nah. That's not a forever thing. No.
All right, because you know, Hove, not to bring his name up again, but I remember he bought all his masters from Def Jam when he, you know, got out that situation. I don't know if that's a plan for you to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm in a profit split situation, so like, whatever money they make off the shit, I make off the shit, and I'm not even mad at them for making money off of it because they helped promote it and did what they did, and so I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna deny people from making money off of something that they help with. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all help push the album and you help do that. Cool. So we're, you know, profit split. Send me my checks. We're cool.
I heard you, man. I'm looking forward to more.
But yeah, they don't have them forever. That's not a thing.
I'm looking forward to more music, especially independently, man. Because look, there's a lot of talent out here, bro, and I love a lot of talent for different reasons. But as far as like actual bars and hit records, you're one of the top tier artists right now.
Thank you. I appreciate you recognizing that, man. That's what I'm trying to do, for real. Like, I just want to be known for the dude who can rap super well and give y'all hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, from a music standpoint, at least.
Facts. And speaking of hits, Ugly is out right now featuring Lil Baby.
Yes, sir. It's another one.
Yeah, another one. You know what I'm saying? Russ, thank you for the interview, bro. I hope we do more in the future.
My guy.
And I hope we could do one in person. I hope this fucking pandemic.
Same, man. Same.
For you guys aren't in the pandemic in Atlanta. You can go outside right now. This shit is crazy out there.
Yeah.
Bro. Hopefully we can do one in person, and I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we'll talk soon.